The top 4 best resources for student entrepreneurs and how I was able to take 8 online courses over the last 3 days. How are you guys doing today? My name is Crider, and every single week I make 3 to 5 videos here on YouTube for young entrepreneurs, and I also host a podcast over on iTunes called Young Smart Money, same topic. Today we're talking about is the 4 best resources for young entrepreneurs, especially student entrepreneurs, that I don't see a lot of my student entrepreneur peers taking advantage of. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first resource is lynda.com. If you guys aren't familiar with what lynda.com is, neither was I about a couple weeks ago, okay? So I just found out about this resource, and I just found out that it's available through my school after I've been going here for over a year now. So lynda.com, it is run by LinkedIn, and it's a site where LinkedIn hires professionals in certain areas to go and record online courses that can range anywhere from 30 minutes to upwards of 10 hours of content on a certain topic that walks you A to Z through how to do it. There are courses on anything from digital marketing to content creation to business to entrepreneurship. There's so many different courses. There's so much on coding too. Like if you're trying to become a computer programmer, like there's so much information there regarding to coding. And most schools, most colleges, and even some high schools have subscriptions to lynda.com that allow you to take all of these courses for free. There are upwards of 10,000, maybe even 20,000 courses on lynda.com that if you are a student, you get access to all of these completely for free. So that is how I was able to take 8 courses in the last 3 days. I've been really maxing out on my lynda.com subscription. I looked up all of the topics that I'm interested in. I took some on copywriting, took some on digital marketing, took some on Facebook ads, took some on all of these different topics, personal branding. And I've just been maxing out on that because there's so much I can learn from all these free resources that I had no idea that were available to me before about a couple weeks ago. So if your school has lynda.com, you should definitely be taking advantage of this. And if you don't know, you should go on their website, you should search it, you should Google it, you should just find out if you have access to lynda.com. And if you do, start taking some free courses on things you're interested in and figure out how to get good at them and figure out how to try them out, because I have been learning so much about all these different aspects of digital marketing that I am really excited to put into action. And I've already made some moves in order to start doing so. Now, the second resource, and this one is huge, okay, maybe even bigger than the online courses, actually definitely bigger than the online courses, that is the network of people that you have around you while you're in school, okay? Because I feel like I'm really taking advantage of this, and obviously I won't know until I graduate, but I am really, there's so many cool people for me to meet on campus, whether that be other entrepreneurs, other people who are interested in different things, other complementary skill sets, like all of these people that I have access to in a very close-knit place, okay? I go to school with about 30,000 other people, and I extremely doubt there will be any other time in my life where I'll have access to all these different people in all these different walks of life, all these different ways of thinking in all these classrooms that I'm in, okay? So I'm in classrooms with like 300 other people, and I can just turn to the person next to me and start up a conversation. Like that's a thing that I really feel like I'm going to miss once I graduate, because it's not that easy, okay? If you're just sitting next to somebody on the bus, on like public transport, you can start talking to them, but it's harder than if you're just in a class together. It's so much easier to get a conversation going, to get to know them, and to really build out your network with other people that are interested in things that you're also interested in. It's just such a good place to do that. So I'm really going to miss that once I graduate, but for now I'm taking full advantage of the amazing networking opportunities that I have in going to school, not only with other students, but also with faculty as well, because I'm taking classes with faculty that I really do look up to and that I really admire the accomplishments that they've had. So being able to go up to them and start a conversation with them and go to their office hours and just talk to them for like an hour, that is, again, talking with people for an hour, just picking their brain. That's, again, something that's going to be very missed by me once I do graduate. Resource number 3 is the library, and not in the traditional sense of actually going there and reading. I mean, you could go there and pick up some good books that aren't academically related. My school's got a ton of entrepreneurship books. They have a whole basically entrepreneurship wing of the library, which is amazing. So definitely take advantage of that. But for me, the biggest thing has been the other resources that the library has available. So for example, I'm recording this video on a camera that I have rented from the library. I have done a lot of things with computers that I have checked out from the library. Okay, so there's so many free resources that I can get from the library. There are microphones that I can get. There are video cameras. There are so many different things that you can check out from the library at my school that most people have no idea about. They don't take advantage of these things because they don't realize all of the resources that are available to them. through the library in particular. So I would totally recommend looking into your library, see what kind of stuff you can check out, and if you can get a decent camera or a computer to do some kind of project on, like, take advantage of those resources and stop making excuses about the equipment that you don't have or the resources that you don't have, when in reality you could just go to your library and check these things out. Number 4, and this one again sort of ties into number 2, but it's the ability to go to so many different clubs and again meet so many different people. So I have built my social network on campus primarily through 2 different clubs. The first of which is called the Innovators Coalition, which is a club that I was sort of one of the founding members of. It's a co-working space on my college campus, which is really nice. It's a great place to meet other entrepreneurs. So that club, and then believe it or not, the swing dancing club, those 2 clubs have really been the clubs that I've leveraged to build my social network. And without having this experience of going to school and being able to meet all these people through these cool clubs, it would be a lot harder for me to build out my social network. And again, these clubs just make it so easy for you. Like, they build your social network for you. If you just show up and talk to a couple different people every time you go there, by the end of like a month, you're gonna have some really tight-knit connections. So those are the 4 resources that I really do recommend you take advantage of if you are currently enrolled in school. Again, just to recap, lynda.com for some amazing free online courses, like 20,000 plus online courses on that website. Just the network of so many people that you're around, whether that be in the classrooms, the students, the professors, anybody, just taking advantage of all those people that you have exposure to. Again, the library, not only for the books, but also for all the equipment and other things you could check out. And lastly, just all the clubs that you have and that you can take advantage of for free, because you're already paying for your education, so you might as well take advantage of all the other things that tie into where all of that money is going. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed the video, again, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check out my podcast, Young Smart Money, down below as well, if you are looking for more content. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got a free video training in the description below on how to start your own social media management agency. Check it out.